Hi, I am Gilberta. I am from Albania. Impact of phonetic factors on word forms of the Albanian language is my paper. Phonetics throw a dynamic ascent on other processes such as sound melting, sound additions, assimilations, and the reductions in different types has played dual role. Sometimes it has made the morphological forms simpler, sometimes it has made them more diverse. Phonetics interventions have often disturb the paradigmatic system. The consequences of these interventions are conditioned by the system, but also by the nature of the grammatical morpheme and the final sound of the thing. Position, two boundary sounds cannot be pronounced. Sorry for the emotion. Can be pronounced the same as they are pronounced separately. Their pronunciation changes even when they are pronounced in the middle of a word or at the beginning of it. The pronunciation of each pair of sound boundaries varies depending on the different types of combinations within the word, but the effects and changes in both the sounds at the end of a word form are different. There the sounds are more distant both to each other and to the composition of the representative form of the word or whole. Thanks to the grammatical values that have the corresponding final morpheme, even though are not invulnerable. Preservation or change of final boundary sounds is conditional, even the consequences are different. In the case of impacts, so their change, they adapt to each other or together they meld. In the case of their preservation, they require extra structural support. This will be the object of this paper. The noun on the document History of Albanian Language specifies that some general developments and trends can help us explain what happened and what is going to happen with Albanian language word building. These developments clearly show the line followed by Albanian word building. These developments clearly show the line followed by Albanian word building as main evident. Albania is mainly an analytical type of language. The most characteristic features of this trend are early reduction of these line systems in singular and the feature or of dilections in plural, unification or and the reduction of morphological adjective structure, unofficial or pronoun case forms, expansion and the use of many analytic forms in the verb system, word building and component word which are subject of change each day clearly show what order is becoming more sustainable. Type of sound juncture limits also the type of sound that facilitates this juncture. This is in case of difficulties between vowels, then the added sound is a consonant. In Albanian language, this consonant are H, V, and H. The abandonating consonant V created at the beginning as an anti-hiatic sound in special word forms. When the root of the word ends with a vowel today is found in all roots of plural, therefore gaining only morphological feature together with respective case endings. It is necessary to underline that only fricative consonants are used as anti-hiatic sounds, which have the following special characteristic. In general, linking or fricative consonant is expanded well within the fricative consonant, the anti-hiatic consonant, the summers very simple legs. Vowel of leg is V or H, for example, are as following. Vowel leg of V, 100 hers. These two consonants are in conflict also with exemptions of their frequency. Linking the eclectic is almost the same, therefore their lane during friction creates almost a similar noise. The same phonetic function of antihatic sounds is also associated to the supporting sounds, which various authors name added and supporting, or anepic or euphonic parasite, inorganic or not etymologic sounds. Therefore, even the differentiation in their nomination as antihatic and supporting is not really related to the function but more to the phonetic nature of lateral sounds. Conclusions. Type of juncture of sounds limits also the type of sounds that facilitated the juncture. This in cases of potential difficulties between two vowels and the added sounds consist of a consonant. For the Albanian language, such consonants are G, V, H. The supporting sounds in Albanian are O and A. Their creation in general belongs to the history of language because in modern languages they are transformed into unseparated components of a morpheme. Use of these sounds in adding creates at the same time also the series of respective morphs and allmorphs. Use the A is a supporting sound is not only related to acoustic and linking characteristics themselves, but also the vowels it adds in a word form. In the verb system, during exchange, vowel E, besides its supporting phonetic function, gives the respective verb form also that morphological from distinguished vowels. Exchange of root adding a with the supporting sound. Notice in verb nouns in does not play in morphological role, but just phonetic. Exchange and use of supporting vowel instead of a, it happens due to more expensive phonetic reasons. Thus, this replacement does not change the morphological value of the word form. Thank you. Sorry for